The Edmonton Oilers lose to the Vancouver Canucks. Final score 6-3, and I'm so happy this is the game before my birthday. This is my early birthday present from the Oilers. Thanks Edmonton. Yeah, I'm very happy with this early birthday. My birthday's tomorrow, by the way. Just just if I'm just gonna throw that out there. Um, yeah, yeah, that was a game. Tyler Ennis and Chris Hurst come out of the lineup. James Neal and Patrick Russell come in. Mikko Koskinen's in net. That's great. First period starts off. Like the game before on Tuesday night, 30 seconds in, we have a goal against. Oilers lose puck battle to Canucks. Hoglander ends up getting it. He moves in, makes a nice little deke, snipes it on, and it's 1-0. It's the second straight game where we allow a goal in 30 seconds, and it's Mikko Koskinen allowing the first shot very early in the game again. And yeah, he's been on a good pace since, but since in over the past while, but yeah, no, listen, like looking at the play first, I defended him, but now knowing what happened not long after it, no, 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 I don't care. I don't care. You're paid $4.5 million to be an NHL goalie. I understand you're going to face difficult shots. You're paid to stop them. That's what your job is. I've now realized that Mikko Koskinen is paid $4 million to stop pucks. And tonight he couldn't even stop one. This is a big problem. I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, it's 1-0 and I wasn't really shocked. We skip a little bit longer. Now we're 5 minutes in. Kulikov just can't clear the puck out of the zone. Bit of a brutal turnover. Jace Howerluck ends up getting it. He shoots it on. It gets blocked off. And Jack Rathborn, playing his second game, just kind of shoots it off, and he scores. And it's 2-0. Again, this is concerning. This was the second shot of the game, by the way, if you're not keeping count. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be wincing throughout tonight. This game sucked. And I think the main reason it does is because you look at what happened in the first period, and then you look at what happened in the rest of the game, and all you could think is that, considering the fact that if the Oilers won tonight, they would have been able to clinch home ice advantage in the playoffs. Considering that, watching what happens hurts even more. Just seeing what happened after, you just think, what if it wasn't Koskinen in net tonight? 2-0. 2 minutes later, the Canucks working around the boards, they dump it in. It ends up getting over to Travis Hamonic. Nobody defensively tries to get over, and it's a shot on net. It bounces off Koskinen and it's in. And this is one Koskinen definitely needs to save. The first two, you can make your arguments. The third one, he needs to stop it. That's the third shot of the game for the Canucks, and it's the third goal of the game for the Canucks. And yes, it does. Yes, actually, for two things. A, yes, you have heard me say this before this season. It happened against Toronto. This is the second time, and this is what people are forgetting. This is the second time he's done this. Allowing 3 goals on 3 shots. It's not the first time this year he's done it. At least in that scenario, when he was pulled after the 4th goal, he made a couple saves against Toronto. Tonight he didn't even do that. Because 6 minutes after the 3rd goal, the puck gets dumped in. Then the puck, good work by someone, I don't remember who, I think it might have been an Oilers player trying to clear. Puck ends up getting to the point. Nate Schmidt throws it on. It bounces off. Howerluck gets it in the slot, shoots it on Koskinen, off his stick, 5-hole. It's 4-0. Koskinen needs to take 2 shots to break his stick, and off to the bench he goes. For the first time since 1989, a goalie has allowed 4 goals on 4 shots. and he gets pulled. I think his goals against average in this game was 18.46. Not good enough. And you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of happy the Oilers did not score a fourth goal. Because if they had have scored a fourth goal in this game, then it would have counted as a loss against Mike Smith and not Koskinen. Koskinen deserves the loss on his record here. Mikko Koskinen cost us this game. Because if he doesn't allow the two... Let's not even count the 2 ones where you can say, hard shots from the stop. Let's say he stops the 2 ones where he directly let them in. That's only a 1-goal game. And the Oilers scored their 3rd goal with 7.5 to go. And Besser made it 4-3 after. So it could have been possible to win that game if Koskinen didn't allow 2 of those goals. But no, he did. He cost the team the game. You can say what you want. He did. Later in the period, Gravic, I think it is, Tyler Gravich, takes a high sticking call. Oilers get a zone entry, 97 drop to 29, snipe. It's 4-1. Not long after, puck gets dumped in. A lot of work by Dry around the boards. He ends up with the puck, sends it to McDavid, sends it out front to Yessi. It's 4-2. And I didn't get optimistic. I didn't care. I knew what this game was. I knew what the result was going to be. Vancouver was not going to lose it. I knew. I knew. The momentum was swayed permanently. There was no way it was coming back. Good to see McDavid get 2 more points. I mean, really, looks like the team's investing into getting him to 100, which, you know, honestly, he deserves it. We head into the second period. Not a lot to talk about in the first 8 minutes. Hamnick fights Chison. This game kind of got nasty as the time went on. Hamnick just brought him down to the ground. Half-minute mark in the game, Gravich walks in, shoots from a sharp angle, and it goes off of Mike Smith's helmet. I feel like I should blame Smith because it's similar to what happened on Koskinen on his last 2 goals, a situation where he can't let that in. I feel like this is a bit different, though, because with Koskinen, the 2 shots were in front of him. He could see them. With Smith, the puck ended up going right behind him on the back of his head. I'm not going to blame Mike Smith for that. And call me cruel, but I think it's just because I think with Koskinen, I've already watched him do this before, so it's less excusable. And, it's 5-2. McEwen, high-sticking double minor, nothing happens. I write that the game's over. Nurse takes a slashing call. It gets killed off. And then we head to the third, where Darnell Nurse fights Zach McEwen. Nurse ends up taking him down. Patrick Russell takes a cross-checking penalty. It gets killed off. Myers tripping. Nothing on the power play. Archibald tripping. Killed off. McDavid penalty shot. Demko robs them. 7.5 minutes to go. Off a face-off. 97. Connor McDavid takes a quick shot. It bounces around the boards. It gets back to him. He sends it up to the point at Nurse. Nurse sends it down to Draisaitl. Another sharp angle shot that goes in. It's now 5-3. And McDavid gets his 3rd point of the game again. 4.5 minutes left. Couple of flubbed Oilers passes. Besser gets it. Snipe on net. It's 6-3, and that's how the game would end. Yeah, this game sucked. And frankly, I did not care about it at all. Like, and the thing is, right, is that there's still bright spots to take out of it. This is, it's unfortunate, but there is still bright spots to talk about. I mean, you talk about Connor, right? He once again has a 3-point night, and now all he needs to do is point per game pace. Point per game pace. He's nearly at 2 points per game pace. All he needs is to get 1 point in each of his next 4 games. If that Vancouver game happens next week. That's a bright spot. Dry looked good tonight. Puljujärvi scored a goal. The rest of the forward core I really can't say much about. The defense messed up a lot tonight. Kulikov had a couple errors. Nurse had a couple errors. Mike Smith played well in relief. And the reason we lose this game is Mikko Koskinen. I mean, what else can you say? He cost us this game. He did. Like, I understand the hesitation to play him, but Alex Stalock is not dead. He's there. And I don't think that Dave Tippett can look at, like, because obviously you want to give Smith another rest. As a matter of fact, considering the fact he had to play most of this game, you probably want to give Mike Smith the rest on Saturday. You probably want to. You want him to be rested going into the playoffs. You've clinched a playoff spot. You all but know you're going to be the second seed. There's no reason to play Mike Smith unless you absolutely have to. And you have Alex Stalock, a guy who has not played all season long, who we don't know anything about. I want to see him play. I want to. And I honestly, hey, if he does the same thing Koskinen did tonight, great, congratulations. Koskinen's not working. Something. Anything different from what you're doing right now. Please. Because tonight, Mikko Koskinen once again lost you this game. Don't dare pin all that on the defense. That's Koskinen's fault. This has been a great early birthday present. Hey, it's 12 a.m. on my birthday. Say happy birthday, guys, or don't. I'm grateful if you do, but I'm not offended if you don't. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna take this early birthday present like a punch to the jaw. What did you think of tonight's game? Do you agree with the title of this video, that Mikko Koskinen is the greatest goaltender of all time? Please list your definitely legitimate and not sarcastic and comedic reasons as to why he is down below. Thank you all for watching this video. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.